Hey everybody, Greg here again. I'm at the point in the season now where I actually have a couple of my, if you call them raised beds, they're containers, whatever, they're empty as we've pulled everything out of it that was in it. So, what do you do at the end of August when you've still got a good month and a half, maybe 2 months until the first frost? I'm in zone 6A, Southern Ontario, so we have mid-October to late October for the first frost. Well, let's get something planted in here. So what I'm going to be throwing in here is some spinach and some Swiss chard. Each container will get its own thing. So I'm going to set up the camera, show you how I'm doing this, and pretty simple, but something that I thought I'd post up because it's something to keep in mind. Just because it's the end of August does not mean that you cannot plant still. There's lots of things you can plant. These are two things that my wife actually asked for, so I thought, okay, here we go. I'm going to get them into the ground. So I'm going to set the camera up, and we will get the bed set up. Talk to you in a second. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I'm doing in one bed here. It'll be the same for the other bed, so there's no point in showing you twice. But what I am putting in here is some spinach. These seeds my wife picked up, and I also have some Swiss chard seeds that I have saved from previous plants that I had. So I'm going to get in here now and we'll get them set up. I'm going to start with the Swiss chard in this bed, and the spinach I'll throw into the other bed. Basically, what we're going to do, this soil was amended in the spring. We did have some beets in here. They've been taken out. So now, like I said, we have a bed with nothing in it, and I do not like seeing a bed with nothing in it. So, actually, before I open the package, what I'm going to do, poke a hole with my finger, about a ½ inch deep, and about 2 inches apart. Now, I know on the packaging, I was looking at the spinach one, it says keep your rows 16 inches apart. Well, that's great for farming because you need to get your implements, your tractors, whatever you have get through there. Different story here. So you can pack things a little closer. It's almost like think of the square foot gardening idea. I don't know if you've heard of that, but you can pack things fairly close. So I'm going, like I said, about 2 or 3 inches apart here on these guys. Getting the holes set up. So there we go with that. And I'm going to place 2 seeds in each hole just to hopefully get germination from at least one of the seeds. So these are the seeds here. Swiss chard are actually interesting seeds. I believe actually that each one of these little guys, this parts of the cluster, are seeds, but I'm going to put 2 clusters in regardless, and we'll see what comes up. So 2 there, cover it over so I know it's done. That's key for me with my memory. Once I put seeds in the hole, I like to cover it up, and that way I know that one's done. Some of you may not have that memory issue, but I certainly do. So, a couple there. So what I'm going to do now, I'll speed this up a little bit. No point in watching me put each little set in. So I will talk to you again at the end of the seeding here. Okay, so that's that. The seeds are in. Only thing now is to water it in. I'm going to be actually coming out in about half an hour to water the entire garden. So these will get watered at the same time. I'm going to move on now to the other bed. But again, not going to bother showing you that. It's the same process, basically. 2 to 3 inches apart for the holes, about a ½ inch deep, and fill her up, and then water it in. And these should be coming up for me, I'm guessing end of September, beginning of October. I may be able to start harvesting. So I'm hoping to get a good week or two at least of harvest out of these guys. That's why I want to do so many, so that we get a good harvest. So anyway, just a thought. You can still harvest, or sorry, you can still plant this time of year. You can get a harvest in the fall and not waste your space. All right, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will talk to you soon. Bye now.